It's again a bit windy, but today we are going to do, on a cloudy day, a ride to one of the windmills in Zuilen, which is an old neighborhood um, in Utrecht. And actually two windmills, and it's quite a nice setup. So yeah, let's see how that is. I will see in the comments, but I'm trying to make these videos less and less work. So we are now also doing the audio while bicycling, and I'm still trying to figure out what is the best location or compromise for the microphone. So I now have it below my baseball cap, kind of on my forehead, below the cap, so that the wind noise is reduced. We'll see how that works. We're starting out in Leidse Rijn Centrum, which we are now. So if you're going from Utrecht Centraal, then of course the ride will be a tiny bit different. They promised it will stay dry, so let's see. It's Sunday again, so we are going to see more people on their racing bikes, which is a Sunday activity for many of them. Even though it's a bit colder, we can expect quite a few along the way. Hopefully the audio will be okay. So I will still put it online if the results are worse than yesterday. If they are terrible, then of course you will never see this video. You will never know. And we will do this re-trip again. Again, it's quite windy. And also, since there's no sun, it's fully clouded. I would say about 4 or 5 degrees colder than yesterday about the same time. To be fair, I didn't check what the temperature was. Okay. Let's see what they are going to do. Okay, they are going forward. So we are going to do a loop-the-loop, and we're going to maybe go to red light because we have to go around the corner. It depends a little bit on what they are doing. Yeah, I guess I'm going to run the light. Just to go to the left. Not to the right, sorry. You would say after this time on this earth I would instinctively know the difference between left and right, but somehow that's still an issue. So if you're just watching this video and not the other videos, we are using let's say about a $400 camera, which is a DJI Osmo Action 4, and is fixed on the front of my bike, like about the position where your headlight would be. We are passing the old coffee factory Douwe Egberts. My mom used to work here when she was 16, 17 years old. And they make tobacco back then, not anymore. And coffee, they still make coffee here. It's I guess the biggest Dutch brand coffee maker. So that's the camera, and what we're also using is still a little bit testing around with is the audio, which I'm now I have many audio solutions, and some of them I like, but again we are trying to make this quicker and quicker to make. So I'm now trying to do the commentary while we are bicycling, and I'm testing one which was about $80, and it's from Smallwick, a Smallwick Wave 1C. And the nice thing about it, you can plug it directly into the Osmo Action 3 or 4. It's really small, about 10 grams. And the receiver, so the transmitter part, so the part that you normally will put on your chest, basically in your t-shirt or whatever, which works really well. We did that yesterday. But today I've clipped the really small, again about 10 grams, I think 12 grams, transmitter below my cap. So basically it's on my forehead. And it has a small wind muff. We just passed a blue, cool blue bicycle, which is bringing electronics. Now I forgot that I was also getting some stuff today from Amazon, so we'll see what happens if I'm back on time. We don't like these spots. Putten in Dutch. So, I'm not sure what the official English name is, but part of the drainage system. And if you watch any of my videos, you've seen the canal before, which we are now riding along Amsterdam Rijnkanaal. And on my bicycle rides I will take most of these bridges multiple times. I would say in bicycle distance, theoretically, so we see the wide bridge up front. There are 7 bridges that I realistically can take on a bicycle in the neighborhood over this same canal. And I pass I would say 4 or 5 daily, multiple times. So the most famous one, which you see in a lot of these bicycle videos, especially from Utrecht, is one which you are not going to see in this trip. Maybe when I go back, but I doubt I'll post that. Which is the Daphne Schippers Bridge, which is one that starts at one side of the canal, which makes sense, which is now almost fully built, to the other side, and the other side they didn't have enough room to bring it into the older part of the city, so they actually built a school new school, they removed the old one and integrated the bridge on top of the roof of the school, so you bicycle from one side over the bridge, which is only for bicycles and pedestrians, and by the end you end up on the roof of the school and you do a roundabout in a circle to make you enter the old part of the city. The circle is there just to make sure that you don't, it's not too steep. I actually didn't check the route, so hopefully Google picked a nice one for us. This is an extremely busy road in Utrecht, but it's Sunday, not too bad. Going a tiny bit against traffic, like 10 meters. So let me know in the comments what you think of the end result, because like I said, the aim is to bring up the speed of creating them so that I don't have to do a lot when I get back home. The aim is to get to a few clicks, then of course create a thumbnail for YouTube and be able to put it online. I have to admit that I have no idea how it's going to work me. At some point we need to leave this road, I hope, otherwise I've misplanned it. Dank je. It's always a bit tricky, you don't really want to pass, but once they create room for you, you kind of have to pass. It is taking kind of an interesting road, to be fair. I've had this happen before, that I just entered the wrong location in Google Maps and I made a whole video and we ended up in the wrong place. But we should be going to a place which has 2 windmills, not too big, but they're quite nice. And I did take a selfie stick with me, so what I will do, not make a selfie video, but I will try to use it to take some shots at the end of the video. So you see a little bit more of the end location, which might be something that you would like. So you have some feeling why we were going there to begin with. So normally I would take pictures at the end. I'm not doing that today because I've been to that location before. So in the series of windmills in the neighborhood, I don't need to take pictures of this one, because I already have them. Okay, so in about 700 meters we are going to take a right, which I was wondering about. So you do see me swirl around at times, either because somebody wants to enter the bicycle path, but more likely like up ahead, because I want to avoid one of these drainage systems. They are bumpy at times. We don't want to kill our smooth ride. So it tells me to go on the right pretty soon. Oh, that was interesting. Somehow I got a load of sand in my face from somewhere. I guess from a car or something? That was weird. I guess we can test the of the microphone. This is me sort of removing some sand from my face. So we are going a steady 24-25 kilometers an hour again. Which is about 5 kilometers above what the average Dutch bicycle would go if they're not an e-bike. But I love my e-bike. So that's what I'm using. How are we going to stop and be like a nice... Or are we going to... Well, we have to go on the bicycle path on the other side, so we'll stop. Okay, and then the green. So one of the downsides, and I think they're going to improve that over time, is that many of the traffic lights do detect bicycles. The downside is they are basically tuned to detect you at about 15 kilometers an hour, which is 15 to 20 for normal bikes. So when you're using an e-bike, you sometimes brake, and then when you get there, it goes to green. So if you know this, you might be better off braking a little bit early so that the detection loop works. So I have to go here, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So we are going directly into the old neighborhood, not through the city. So this is again such a place which was never fully part of Utrecht and slowly got incorporated. So I guess I need to go here. The good news, we are going over a really nice old bridge, which yes was closed again, because I saw the red light returning. I'll be going a bit slow to give you some views. Okay, then we have to be a bit careful here. So we are leaving Maarsen. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the police is training, I guess. Yeah, they're training when somebody's in the water, how to get them out. Clearly, you might think that this where I'm riding now is a bicycle, let's say, signage is not. So this is a shared road where I'm pretty sure cars can drive, but they will drive really slow. Or this is a bicycle only road, I have no idea. When we see a car, we know that it was not a bicycle only road. I suspect this is a shared path. So we are approaching the place from a different angle than I did last time. Oh, I do see a windmill up ahead already. So I'm guessing that indeed I planned to a different one that I wanted to. Or my gut feeling is way off in how it looked last time. So maybe it is the same one. You see it up ahead already. So this turns out to be a really small one of a trip. Yeah, it is the one that I expected. It just looks very different from that angle from last time. I like it, will go slowly. I like that on the side of this building they basically painted the horses place. If you don't have it for real life, you can just paint it, I guess. I'm slowing down just to make this a little bit more enjoyable, but I will take the camera off so that you can see it. And we also need to get off the bike because there's a really small bridge which I don't want to bike over, but I will walk. So we'll leave the camera on and I'll walk to the other side and then take over with the normal camera. Or not normal camera, but I will take the camera off. So let's pass it. You can see what's nice to see here is, which I will show later on, is that it's kind of a good if you're here with kids, because it kind of also explains what these mills are used or were used to be used for, because you see in front of us that there are sluices and the water is being pumped up, and actually it's like a mini sort of setup for that. And the mill on the other side is also quite nice, but I guess I'm going to put the bike over here. So we will continue, but then when I have the camera off its mount. So see you in the next clip. So there's one of the windmills, which is quite nice. Let me extend the stick a little bit. You can see that the water, they're using a sluice. And it goes there, and we also see in the distance an old bunker from the Second World War time frame. And again, that's one of the windmills. And there's more sluices up ahead. We will make a second clip there. And on the other side is totally unrelated windmill, a bigger one, which is also quite nice. I will make a separate clip from that. And now also there's a sign there. I will also put the sign in for a second. This is more from the front. You can see again the sluice being there. Water coming in over there. And there's actually one over there on the other side. We can slowly walk there a tiny bit. You have to be careful not to fall into the water. But you can see there's also some sluice over there on the other side. And this one over there. I will walk to the sign and show you that. So there we can see what it's about. And again, the other windmill. You can see that has a different rule. It's over there. So let me put this in the picture. Keep slow that you can read it, or at least freeze frame it. So it tells you it's from 1830. I'll take one from the other side and then go to this windmill to the front. Take a little bit of a picture of that. There you have the windmill. Okay, I'll walk to the front and show you that one. Now we can't of course zoom in, but I can extend my selfie stick and hopefully you will see that there is what we call a reigert, and I forgot what the name is in English. I'm pretty sure you're going to put in comments because I normally know this, but not now. The stork, no, not the stork, sorry. I forgot what the name is. Heron, an heron, yeah, it's a heron. I'm not sure if you can see it because of course we are on quite a wide angle, but hopefully you can see it. And again, there's the windmill, but I will move a little bit more and take another clip. And here we see it again. We came in from that side, and there we have the windmill, but here you see the other one, the bigger one. And it has a nice small home next to it. I'm guessing that's from the owner. Let me extend my selfie stick and see if we can take a more clean shot of it. And there it is. A fine looking windmill. This is I would say average size windmill. And also it has some water structure there. So thank you for watching this one. I think I will leave it with this nice view. We will put this online without too much editing. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. Bye bye.